Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
Was that a joke? Donald Trump wasn't laughing when he said it. No one in the audience laughed when he said that. His defense was that that was a joke. But the Russians didn't think it was a joke. According to the Mueller report, they immediately went to work doing exactly what Donald Trump asked them to do. It was a joke is one of Donald Trump's favorite defenses, and the news media usually falls for that defense, especially when the people in Donald Trump's audience laugh at what he says, as they did last night when the president responded to one of his enthusiastic supporters in his Florida audience who suggested that the United States should just shoot people who cross our southern border. Most of the news media characterized the president's response to that as a joke, probably because people laughed. But people laughing is not proof that something is a joke. White people laughed at lynchings. Here are some people having a good time in 1930 in Indiana while watching a double lynching. That was just about 30 years before Mike Pence was born in Indiana. Here's a little girl 5 years later in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, having a really good time. She's probably about 85 years old now if she's still with us. On that day in Fort Lauderdale, she was amused by a lynching. Smiles and laughter are not proof that something is a joke or something is funny. So with that in mind, let's watch what the president said in Florida last night.
When you have 15,000 people marching up and you have hundreds and hundreds of people and you have 2 or 3 border security people that are brave and great, and don't forget, we don't let them and we can't let them use weapons. We can't. Other countries do. We can't. I would never do that. But how do you stop these people? You can't. There's no... That's only in the panhandle you can get away with that statement. Only in the panhandle. So it's a tough situation.
So what's the joke? No one has explained the joke. He got the big laugh on, that's only in the panhandle you can get away with that statement. If that's a joke, what does it mean? That in the Florida panhandle, where the president was last night, it's okay to talk about shooting immigrants. Is that what the president was saying? Does the president agree with that? Was that the joke? Does the president agree that it is okay in the Florida panhandle to say you want to shoot immigrants or to actually shoot immigrants? Which is it? It seems like he does think it's perfectly okay to say that. The president has had a lot of hecklers thrown out of his rallies, a lot. But he didn't throw out the guy who said shoot them. And he didn't tell that guy that he was wrong to say shoot them. He didn't bring any moral indignation to that. He didn't treat that guy as if he was, say, a federal prosecutor. He did not tell the audience that there was nothing to laugh about when someone yells, shoot them. Instead, what Donald Trump did was make it very, very clear to his audience that he's perfectly okay with anyone in his audience shouting that they want to shoot people at the southern border. That is what the President of the United States did last night.
We now have a list of numbers of children that have died in custody.
Those conditions are not acceptable.